You didn't notice. Nobody did. And that's exactly how it was designed. You wake up every day, open your phone, check your feeds, and it feels like the world is at your fingertips. But what if I told you the open free internet you once knew is already dead? Not in the way you think. Not with a bang, but with a silent, invisible collapse. Behind every click, every search, every swipe, there's something lurking. Algorithms engineered to manipulate. Systems designed to trap your attention, harvest your data, and quietly guide your reality. The internet, once a wild frontier of freedom, has been dismantled, reconstructed, into a machine you can't see, but one that sees everything about you. And the most terrifying part? This isn't coming. It already happened. You just never noticed. Once upon a time, the internet was chaos, and that was beautiful. Web 1.0 was messy, decentralized, imperfect. It was a patchwork of millions of individual creators, hobbyists, and independent voices. But by the late 2000s, something changed. The rise of big tech wasn't just innovation, it was conquest. Google, Facebook, Amazon. Today, just 3 corporations control over 75% of global internet traffic. This isn't an internet built for users. It's an internet designed for control. The wild, unpredictable internet you grew up with? Gone. In its place, walled gardens, curated feeds, and invisible chains. Behind the scenes, governments, intelligence agencies, and corporate monopolies quietly shifted from passive observers to active architects of your digital world. You don't decide what you see anymore. Algorithms do. Content isn't surfaced based on what's best. It's based on what keeps you scrolling, clicking, consuming. Entire realities are curated by unseen code. The moment you open a feed, an AI constructs your reality, deciding what to show, what to hide, what to outrage you with. You think you're choosing, but the choice was made before you even logged in. Worse, the algorithm doesn't care if something is true. It only cares if it holds your attention. Outrage, fear, tribalism. These are the currencies of the modern internet. This isn't by accident. It's by design. Privacy is dead, and it didn't die in the dark. It died in broad daylight while we were looking the other way. Every move, every search, every location ping is recorded, stored, monetized. Surveillance capitalism isn't a side effect. It is the product. Your phone is a tracking device. Your smart speaker listens. Your face is a barcode in countless databases. And as AI evolves, surveillance doesn't just record what you do. It predicts what you'll do next. Predictive. Policing. Behavioral nudges. Social credit scores. Sound dystopian? It's not the future. It's the present. The internet is collapsing under its own weight, not physically, but existentially. AI now generates more content than humans do. Vast farms of automated videos, AI-written articles, and synthetic influencers flood the net. And it's getting harder to tell what's real. Entire conversations never happened. Entire people never existed. The web isn't an information superhighway anymore. It's a mirror maze, endless reflections, half-truths, and illusions designed to keep you lost. The more content that's generated, the less meaning it holds. This is the entropy of the digital age, a slow, silent implosion, masked as infinite growth. The internet promised connection, but what it delivered was isolation. Never have so many been so connected, and yet so alone. Real conversations replaced by emojis. Real communities replaced by algorithm-driven echo chambers. You scroll and scroll, searching for meaning, for connection, and finding only the hollow hum of the machine, feeding you back to yourself. You're not the user anymore. You are the product. Your attention, your habits, your identity, all sliced into data points, bought, sold, and fed back into the machine that keeps you scrolling. So, did the internet die? Or did it just evolve into something unrecognizable? Somewhere along the way, the tool became the master. The open web, the forums, the spaces for free thought, buried under algorithmic sludge and corporate interests. What's left is a simulation of choice. A sandbox where the walls are invisible, but inescapable. And the most dangerous part? It feels normal. You didn't notice. And maybe you weren't supposed to. But the story isn't over. Beneath the rubble, fragments of the old internet still exist. Encrypted forums, decentralized networks, people fighting quietly to rebuild something real. A web that belongs to its users, not its owners. But it's a fragile resistance. Outnumbered, outfunded, overpowered. The question is, do you care? Do you notice the cage now that the bars are invisible? Or do you scroll past, pretending the collapse isn't happening? The day the internet died wasn't marked by blackouts or headlines. It wasn't an event. It was a process. A slow, deliberate transformation of the digital world into something else. And now that you've seen it, really seen it, the question remains, will you close this video and forget? Or will you remember? Because the invisible collapse isn't coming. It's here. And it's not just the internet. It's everything.